Hi everybody, so I want to do an off the dome reaction to this Reddit post from r/wallstreetbets. Title: I lost everything, lost all I have, I never felt this broken. Yes, I shorted the market because we are at war. Trump comes out lying and saves it. Iran denied his claims and I thought naturally the market would reverse back down. I will never win in this game. Technicals, fundamentals, they mean nothing because our leaders can simply lie and change the narrative. I'm so sick of this. With all seriousness, trading has destroyed my life, my body, my soul. I'm unable to sleep anymore. I lost $100,000 between Webull and Robinhood, and I'm currently $20,000 in debt. My life is literally over. I hate everything about the market, everyone, and everything who guided me to trading. I could have used the $100K I lost to start a life, buy a house, and get married. Now it's all gone. I'm sick and been wanting to see a doctor, but I don't have even health insurance. This is America, a land of the corrupt. I mean, it is, but you don't have to be like a sucker and just fall for this whole stock trading, this whole investment bro bullshit of time the market. It's damn near impossible to time the market. Most of these leaders that have insight into what to trade, when to buy, they have insider knowledge. That's how they're winning, and that's how you're losing. Yeah, it sucks that America does this, but at the end of the day, you could do research. You could find out, is it better to sit there and try to time the market in order to broker stocks or whatever, or is it better to realize what you don't know and be humble and maybe focus on stuff like mutual funds or ETFs. So let's scroll down and read some of the comments. Trader retard. Damn. That's cold. You should never gamble what you can't afford to lose. No crying in the casino. Bro, you have been losing since 2021. What the F? Just get into an index fund. LMAO, like I was saying. And then he says, see you at Wendy's. You know what? Let's look at his past. Yeah, let's look at these screenshots right here. So I don't know what any of this crap means. Obviously he's in the red. Oh crap, I can't look at the screenshots. Crap. Alright, I'll be right back. I just realized this is an actual screenshot itself, so I gotta pull up the actual article, the actual post. Alright everyone, so we're back on the actual post. Let's have a look at these screenshots. So it's kind of hard to know what's going on, but I think he just bought a shit ton of shares of SPY, whatever SPY is. Let's see what SPY is in the stock market. The SPDR, S&P 500 ETF Trust, SPY, is an exchange-traded fund ETF designed to track the performance of the S&P 500 index, offering investment exposure to, whatever that means, 500 of the largest U.S. companies. As the first U.S. listed ETF, it is highly liquid and widely used by investors to gain diversified large cap exposure. Wait, so I don't understand. Why would he get rug pulled by a fucking ETF? This is weird. Let's look more at this. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. All I gotta say is if you're as dumb as me whenever it comes to actual stock related stuff, where you only know the basics, like small cap is new companies, mid cap is like new older companies, and large cap is big established corporations, then you don't need to be doing this shit. Just saying. All right, let's look at the comments. Chin up, OP. You didn't lose everything you have. You lost more than that. That's great. How about this one? When gambling, things can get dark real fast. With other addictions like meth, your friends and family will see and intervene. Call your friends, call your family. You are not alone and your life is not over. Tomorrow is a new day to face a little bit humbled and a little bit wiser. This is your problem and your responsibility, but it is not your end. Get help. W. Dude's blaming everyone else but himself for having a gambling addiction. Man, this sub makes me feel so much better about my life. I'm never gonna gamble like you lot do because you're mostly a bunch of fucking retards. I'm here for the entertainment. Fair enough. Fair enough. All I have to say to this is oops. And I'm glad as hell that I never jumped on the bandwagon of all this crap of trying to time the market and shit. It seems like a losing battle. Amen.